Assalamu alaikum. Let's cook. Violent American white women always wanted to be like the men. Now we're seeing it more and more. So you people are actually going to try to normalize killing children. This Lindsay Clancy thing here, this white American woman killed all 3 of her children, and she's getting the support of her community. And as usual, like a white supremacist, they fail to take responsibility and accountability for what they do. They want to push the goalpost back and come up with a reason or a word or some kind of scientific belief behind every disgusting thing that they do.
Nancy, the Duxbury mother who's on trial for murdering her 3 young children back in January of 2023.
While prosecutors are trying to prove she planned it, her defense is arguing for her to be found not criminally responsible. They argue she was suffering from postpartum psychosis.
Sophia Szabo has been following this trial from day one and joins us now with the very latest. Sophia?
Well, this case has sparked national conversations about postpartum and the treatment of women within the mental health system. Today, that conversation showed up to the courthouse in the form of support for Lindsay Clancy. House entrance lined with pink doesn't show up Thursday morning in support for Lindsay Clancy.
I'm here to support her because she needed help. She was reaching out and she didn't get the help that she needed.
The same people packed the courtroom where the 36-year-old is facing trial. She's accused of strangling her 3 young children, then attempting suicide in January of 2023. Her defense is arguing she was experiencing postpartum psychosis after months of her mental health deteriorating.
I believe, Lindsay needs some help, but I don't think it was intentional, and my heart goes out to her whole family.
Sheila Kavanaugh taking the stand today. She's the chaplain at Brigham and Women's Hospital. She testified about what Clancy told her just days after the murders.
She alluded to having heard a voice, and the voice, according to Lindsay, told her that if she did not follow the command, neither she nor her children would be safe.
Previous testimony has established the chaplain is the first person Lindsay told about the voice. The prosecution is looking to distinguish that claim from Lindsay's documented mental health history.
You've got all these details about her feelings and her thoughts and what she's doing, but nothing about the voices that you spoke of so many times, correct?
Correct.
Using her hospital records since the incident, prosecutors look to paint Lindsay as unremorseful.
Did she tell you that how in those first weeks at Spalding, that part of her physical therapy, she was working out with a yellow exercise band? No?
I don't recall her telling me that.
Well, the jury was dismissed today after just 1 witness. They also got a short day yesterday for what the judge called unforeseen circumstances. After they left, the judge spoke with the lawyers about jury instructions. They all agree that closing arguments...
This right here is nuts, but I can't say that it's shocking. White people do not care about children. Why don't I see another counter protest down there of other people in the white community throwing objects at these women and stuff like that, the same thing they do when they see somebody black having something. They go marching down there and trying to have a counter protest or whatever. Why don't I see any of that? People going at these women who are supporting this woman who killed 3 children. These people aren't down there because they know that they're just like them. And they know that these women know their secrets. Okay? This is deep right here. And I'm tired of everything this white American culture starts doing something. Every time they start doing something embarrassing, satanic, or it becomes public, the so-called smart guys, they try to go and categorize it. Oh, these are feminists. Oh, these are this and that. These are conservatives. This is left. This is right. This is liberal. This is them. This is Republican. It's all white Americans, period. I don't care about none of that, man. All the same people. You all screwed things up. Okay? It's white American culture. The bottom line is the bottom line. Regardless of how they get to that bottom line, you always want to come up with all kind of groups and stuff. The same people who donate millions when a white man chokes a mentally ill black person to death and make excuses for that. The same people who support bombing churches with black children in them. You're the same people who want children to cut off their genitals before age 12 and say that they are however they feel like. You are the same people who support women who kill these children. All of you all are the same. Always looking for an excuse. People, this is real Satanism right here. Real Satanism. And there's a lot of cowards and Negropean weirdos, you red pill type Negroes or white dudes, whoever y'all may be, you know what I'm saying, who see this stuff and say, oh, it's feminist, this and that. Like you're different than them or something like that. And you're of a different group because you're scared to say this is white. This is white American people doing this. You just like them. Where are all the loudmouths at? Where are all the loudmouth white guys? What are they saying about this? Where are the loudmouth Negropeans? You know, you coward Negroes who walk around with MAGA hats on and stuff like that and want to be critical of everything that's going on in the black community in order to appease these white supremacists who you want to be, you know? What are you saying about this? Absolutely nothing, because you're a coward. They do stuff like this, slaughter 3 of their own children, and then they want to make groups, you know? Oh no, they're white, but they're part of this group. Oh, they're this. No. You know how many black people that I want to separate from, wish I wasn't affiliated with, but when we do something, it's black people did it, that's it. All that group stuff, we don't even have the luxury of that. You know what I mean? Oh, the black people did it. Right here, yeah, the white people did it. This is white American culture. Very violent, very violent. This is the white community supporting a woman who brutalized 3 of her children. They trying to say, oh, she's crazy, she's mentally ill, but she planned this. She was looking this up in her search engine. They seen this ahead of time, like she was looking this up in her search engine. Then she made sure she sent her husband out on a mission that would take long enough so she can go ahead and strangle all 3 children. You know what I'm saying? She planned this. She already knew what she was going to do. Then she did it. Now look at how these kids had to go. This wasn't a swift thing. They had to watch, you know, wow, I'm next. This woman thought about it. She planned it. She's crazy, yeah, but so. They changed their medicine 10 times and say, so. You know how many people don't kill other people that are mentally ill? She needs to go sit down for this for the rest of her life. This is disgusting that you people have donated about $2 million to her cause or more. The same people who donate to a Ukrainian woman who calls a black baby the N-word, you people are sick. You know what I mean? This woman planned this. She knew what she wanted to do. So she had these kids and they each had to watch. This wasn't swift. So imagine how scared and terrified the one was when they seen this white woman going over there with exercise bands, just strangling it, just going absolutely nuts in the house. And you Negropeans, these are the people you look up to. This is who you want to be like. These are the pinnacle of morality in society. Oh, look at how they do it. These are the people you praise. These are the people you want to have your hair like. You people are sick. Negropeans are actually more disgusting than them. I'm going to tell you something else that I noticed about these Negropeans, people. This is what I noticed about them. I noticed that they slowly start to accept and follow things that white people made okay year after year, a little more. You know what I'm saying? Like these people, they start to accept things. You know how like the white community does things that we always said, no, this is nuts. They always did. But slowly you start to see these Negropeans or people who adore them or want to be them or look at them like they're so great. They start to accept that stuff more and more year after year. These people start to really answer the whispers of the shaitan and start doing this stuff more and more. I remember it was a time when we knew that a man was a man and a woman was a woman based off of genitalia. Genitalia proved gender. Now we have black people who can't even answer that question. Now we have black men saying that a man can have a baby, like what's his name, Mark Lamont Hill, whatever he was saying. Now we have black women who are supposed to be educated. You ask them what is a man or a woman, like Katanji, she don't know. And then you have black people supporting these guys. Oh yeah, that's Satanism. You know, there was a time when black people would never put our struggle in a sentence with somebody who does a sex act. How sick is that? That wasn't that long ago. Like in the early 2000s, black people would never put the struggle of what our people go through and went through in the same sentence with a sex act. You know what I mean? But we have so many of these Negropeans who are weak-minded. They just want to be white. They're just, it's just really sick. It's just really sick. It's Satanism, people. And as soon as that biracial dude got in office, it all fell apart. That was just one of the most disgusting, crushing eras of black history. All the things that weren't normal to black people became normal. Whatever we seen white people doing or accepting as the norm, these Negropeans at that era, they started to accept it more and more. And it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. All they're going to do is start accepting this stuff with kids and stuff like that white people are doing. You're going to see more Negropeans doing that stuff and accepting that they already are putting up with child abuse. This whole stuff with the schools and everything, the books, you see more black people being accepting of that. You seen black people let the little dude go to the White House as a boy and come back as a girl. And black people clap for that. You know what I'm saying? It's getting sick. It's sick. Now you have this lady out here killing 3 children, and you have her community supporting her, holding up fake hearts in the air and wearing pink and all this other stuff. The white community. And then I got people who look like me who look up to these people. This is sick, man. This Lindsay Clancy stuff, disgusting. People, get in the comments. What do you know about this, man? Easy.